Let's start by running PowerShell. After using the whoami command, we see that we are James J. Let's import the PowerView module into PowerShell and get more information about user James using the getDomainUser command. The user James has the value trusted to out for delegation in user account control, which means he can get a TGS for himself on behalf of any other user. Account can get a TGS on behalf of any user to the service set in MSDS allowed to delegate to. To do so, it first needs a TGS from that user to itself, but it can use the S4U2self to get the TGS before requesting the other. Now let's check the next command for what it specifically owns. We see that we have the ability to delegate to LDAP and SIF services on DC01 CQURE.lab. Let's close PowerShell and open the command prompt. After using klist, we can see our current tickets. Let's try to open the C$ directory on the domain controller. You can see that we don't have access. Let's now prepare for the attack. The first step will be using Rubeus to change the password of our user, in this case James, to hashes keys. We copy the AS256 key and use Rubeus again with the S4U function. We authenticate as the administrator user, so in impersonate user, we type administrator. And in MSDSSPN, we now use the SIF service to get to the ticket. As you can see, the ticket was imported successfully. Let's try opening the DC01 directory again. We have successfully got the permissions to do so. Now let's try to connect using psexec to DC01. We have also succeeded. Let's make sure with the hostname command that this is indeed the correct machine. Now let's use whoami/all to check our privileges. We see that we are the domain admin. Okay, now let's exit this host, fire up a new command prompt, and clear our tickets with the klist purge command. Let's try to reopen the C$ directory on DC01 after clearing the Kerberos tickets. We don't have permissions to do it. We will now use the LDAP service instead of SIFs to show what the difference is. We use the same command, only in MSDS-PN we specify LDAP instead of SIFs, and this time we will save the file to dc.kirby to import it later into Mimikatz. Now let's turn on Mimikatz and import this ticket. As you can see, import is successful. Let's try to use DCSync. DCSync has been executed, and now let's exit Mimikatz and try to reopen the $C directory to DC01 only with the LDAP ticket. As you can see, we can't do this because SMB uses the CIF service, not LDAP. It also works the same way the other way around. If we wanted to do a DCSync with a CIF tickets, we can't do it until we get the appropriate ticket.